Hello everyone, welcome to another AviationPro live full flight on the VATSIM network. As you can see, we're going to be flying the Airbus A320 this time. After I put up the poll, most votes went to the Airbus A320 for this flight from Zurich to Budapest, and there's going to be an event this afternoon from Zurich to Budapest. With full ATC coverage basically. So yeah, it should be great fun. Let's see how it goes. We'll just have to wait for some ATC. I've already, pre-programmed the airplane just to, take the time and make sure that everything is ready on time. Make sure that I don't mess up. So let's take a look at the chat room. How's everyone doing? Um, Let me just see whether this is all working okay and properly. Yeah. So let me welcome you guys in. Well, I'll switch to the cockpit. There we go. As you can see, I've already programmed the route. It's now in the turnaround state. So I'm using the Aerosoft Airbus, of course. So let me welcome you guys in. Feel free to stop by in the chat and I'll give you a little shout out. So who's in? Let's take a look. Jeff's Gaming is in. Welcome. Active Runway. Delex is in as well. Next FZK. Oh man, unpronounceable channel names, but I'll try to do my best. Buasusun M. Hi, welcome in. Freddy is in, and 1878 Red Army. Welcome. Mike Alpha from Iran. Yeah, do mention your country. That's I always like that. Kind of see where people are from and how international the audience is today. Just lower the volume a little bit here on my side. Captain Aaron is in. Lion Miner is in. Captain Pana is in. Hello. And Stan Morris is in. And Fetcha is in as well. Welcome, Fetcha. Glad you could make it. So, yeah, I'll just shortly, show you the flight plan. I do have to say, I did a flight to Budapest yesterday, Amsterdam to Budapest. First time I installed that scenery in version 4 of Prepared. And unfortunately, I did land, but as I taxied to the gate, the sim crashed. Could be due to the scenery. Then I tried again, immediately, simulated a flight from Zurich to Budapest. Now the scenery did work. So let's see how it goes. I hope it will be okay, and we hopefully arrive safely. But yeah, yesterday I had a crash to desktop, so we have to keep that in mind. Dalex is from Russia, yeah. Captain Pana from Sweden. No, it's not FS Labs. Luca, you're in from Switzerland. Yeah, I'm flying from your beautiful country, from Zurich. Yeah, we should have some nice views. I think the weather is kind of cloudy though, so I'm not sure how well that will go. But cheers, by the way. Of course, I'm drinking coffee. We will have to take a look at how well we can see the Alps on departure. That would be amazing. And let's see, Brian is from the UK. Slow Rocky Stream, yeah. Hello, good evening, good afternoon. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you? And Patrick from Switzerland as well. So yeah, an international audience. That's always what I like. Australia is probably to sleep, so Captain Ben is probably not in. Probably watch on replay. And the US is kind of waking up right now, I guess. So hopefully some people from the US will join the stream as well. I'll take it nice and easy. The departure time I've set for myself is, let's see. Yeah, I need to, rethink the timings because, we now switch to daylight savings time. So it's now 2-hour difference from UTC. So I've set the departure time at 14:10 UTC. As you can see, it's now 13:35 UTC. Call sign, well, it's of course on the top, Swissair 223 Papa. Let's see, who else can I welcome in the meantime? Hassan, yeah, there will be ATC, Hun Aviation from Budapest. Hello, Freddy Nino, thank you very much. Lithuania is in, welcome in. And yeah, call sign I mentioned. As always, it's on the top of the video screen, so you don't have to worry. And Thomas, yeah, good luck with the Airbus. Yeah, I hope it will be okay. As you can see, I have the yoke in front of me. But it's only there for, using the knobs. I'm actually using the joystick right here. Can you see that? Yeah. joystick right here in order to fly. So I won't cheat. I think it actually works. Yeah, it does work a little bit, but it's it's blocked by the table just so to make sure that I don't, whoops, um, you know, cheat and use the yoke. So let's see if this is all working. Yeah. Romania, Portugal, Bangladesh. Ooh, yeah, it must be evening pretty much. Nigeria, welcome in. And Germany, Crazy at TV. And Senegal. Did I mention Senegal? Ireland, another Portugal. Ooh, yeah, fantastic. Thanks, guys, for chiming in. So, let me just take a sip of coffee. It's kind of early for coffee, but I figured don't want to leave the cockpit for getting coffee. Martin from Den Haag. Oh, that's close by. Love your video. Started flying online because of you. Well, I'm glad I could help you with that. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a nice flight this afternoon together in the Airbus. So let me just open up the flight plan. Yeah, my cockpit setup is a little bit different. Normally I have the MCP, but it doesn't work with the Airbus. So I now have the keyboard right on my yoke. So yeah, it's a little bit more spacious than a Boeing cockpit, even though it's simulated. But it works. So let's take a look. I'll open up the flight plan from Dropbox so we can see the load sheet and all that stuff. There we go. Well, I've loaded 8,000 kilograms of fuel. I think there's a chance of thunderstorm around Budapest, and I'm not sure how busy this event is going to be. So I did take quite a bit of extra fuel with me. As you can see, the trip time in the flight will take about 1 hour and 17 minutes. And yeah, we're gonna be carrying 121 passengers today, as you can see. So that's fine. We have cargo. We have a little bit of cargo on board. However, I did adjust it because somehow the zero fuel weights were off between PFBX and the Airbus. So just made sure that the zero fuel weight was at least correct. The different V speeds, as you can see. So yeah, again, I just loaded 8,000 kilograms of fuel on board. Plenty of fuel in case there's any traffic, if there's just too much traffic to deal with. Here's our routes. We start at the Degas waypoint. I planned runway, what was it? I think runway 28 for departure. So that will be quite an interesting departing route. I just saw that the real flight today, this afternoon to Budapest was also departing out of that runway. So let's see. Yeah, a few direct waypoints over Austria, and then we end up at Vebos, and I expect runway 13 right at Budapest. Yeah, here are all the waypoints, as you can see. What else do we got? Yeah, well, weather. Well, this is of course old weather. Maybe I just can look up the METAR from VATSIM, the current actual METAR for both airports. So currently the weather at Zurich wind is variable to knots, so any runway could be in use basically. CAV OK. Temperature 13, dew point 5, QNH 1002. No significant change, and Budapest is wind 080 degrees 7 knots, so runway 13 right makes sense for arrivals. Variable between 050 and 110, visibility more than 10 kilometers. In the vicinity there's some showers and towering cumulonimbus clouds, so thunderstorm clouds pretty much, and scattered at 7,400, temperature 12, dew point 9. QNH 100806. So yeah, that's the reason why I also took some extra fuel with me. And along the route, yeah, this is rotated, but yeah, we have a little bit of a tailwind. There's not much wind up at altitude because of high pressure over Europe. So again, I'll just wait for some ATC to pop up. In the meantime, we'll start the APU because let's just say the passengers are loading, but the cabin is still cold. So yeah, how do we do that on the Airbus? Well, here's the master switch, and we'll just start, and that should work. Should be able to check the APU status page as it starts up. Shortly. Yeah, EGT is rising, as you can see. let me see if I can welcome any more people. Let me just scroll back a little bit. Poland, Ireland, Michigan, USA. Good morning to you. Captain Pana is flying from Sweden to Greece. Oh, nice. Nice cross-European. Vetja from Amsterdam. Philip from Portugal. Drop hotspot from Hamburg. Stan Morris from Athens, that is right. And night here in the Philippines. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Apple Mac is Zulu time, Netherlands time. No, that is the standard time, like the UTC time, which is 2-hour difference currently between the Dutch time and the Zulu time. Cypher, yeah. Hello from Graz, right? In Austria. Your route should take you over us. Yeah, I think so. I think we're flying over Graz. We'll make sure that we have the airport displayed here on the navigation display. So we can see exactly, yeah, it must be a nice view over Austria. Really nice. Ivan, safe flight. Thank you very much. Let me see. All right. Yeah, there's a discussion about ATC. ATC is booked. There's an event. You can see it on the VATSIM event page. So if there's no ATC popping up, then something very weird is happening. But the ATC should only pop up in another 20 minutes, so we can take it easy. So yeah. You should wait for the flap open message before turning it on. Ah, okay. Well, yeah. I'm still learning Airbus, of course. I'm not sure where that message would be. I guess right here somewhere, but yeah, I'm very novice to the Airbus. It's not my specialty. So I think it has started in the meantime. Yeah, APU generator. We can turn it. Oh well, that's already on. Well, the external power is actually supplying power right now. We can turn APU bleed on to get the everything warmed up a little bit. It's not very warm currently in Europe, so let me see. Condition, as you can see, yeah, it's quite cold. Yeah, it's now heating up, so that's better. All right, a few more people that I can welcome in, and then we'll kind of take a look at the flight plan and the flight management system. Les Griebe from Austria. Hello, Andre from Slovakia. Dominion. And Japan, wow, that must be late as well. Thank you, Michael, for the wishes for the good flight. And Chava says on the APU page, yeah, I guess so. So that's something good to know. Oh yeah, flap open, yeah. So I have to wait for that message and then click the start button, yeah. Okay, what company is the Airbus? Well, Swiss, of course. I'll show you one more outside view. In the meantime, there's quite a bit of traffic, I believe, so yeah, the event should be starting relatively soon. There we go. Nice livery, huh? I think it's one with 4K textures, actually. So I really like the outside model of the Aerosoft Airbus. They did a really good job on that. And again, it's not the the same level of detail and quality in regards to systems as FS Labs. But that's okay, because I just like to make the occasional flight with this one, and that'll be fine. Salad Ass, nice name. Yeah, you donated €1. Thank you very much. Yeah, I just noticed it. Thank you very much for your kind donation. Would love to fly with you. Yeah, well, hopefully someday. Maybe someday in the real world I will be able to as well. You never know. But then you probably have to fly to the Netherlands. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm using Chase Plane. Yeah, that's correct. So I can easily switch between all the views. Yeah, not all the views are very correctly set, but it works. So yeah, let me just show you the flight management system a little bit. So yeah, I just took the time to just plan everything. Wind is all loaded in, so that's okay. Initialization, yeah, and all the fuel. Oh, as you can see, that's quite correct. Alternate, by the way, is Vienna Airport, so in case we need to divert because of any thunderstorms, for example, we'll go to Vienna where the weather should be a little bit more stable. Here's the flight plan. Everything is programmed. Programmed the arrival in there as well. So it's exact same arrival as I flew yesterday on my flight with Captain Ben, by the way, fellow patron. We did the flight together from Amsterdam to Budapest. Exact same arrival, so it should be familiar. And I have to say, the Airbus performed really, really well. Better than my previous live stream, my first live stream with the Airbus, which was from Edinburgh to Amsterdam. That was quite terrible. So yeah, looking good. As you can see, I would take about 1 hour 23 minutes for this flight. And yeah, what else can I show here? Performance. Well, here are all the different V speeds. We're going to be using with config 1, where we have to get the trim up to 0.8 for this. There we go. For this departure. And we'll just use a flex temperature right here. And yeah, again, it's Airbus, so most of it should go automatically, right? Okay, there's still one door open. Let's see if some ATC has popped up yet. No, not yet. Well, still have 13 minutes. Amsterdam radar is online. Adriatic Center is online. Well, we'll just wait for some ATC now. There's plenty of traffic, and then we'll ask our clearance. Okay. So if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to ask. I'd be happy to answer. Ah, you donated again. So could you please show the flight plan route so I can join in the A320. Well, thank you very much for another donation. Yeah, well, I did show it, so let me just show it to you again. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. So we'll be flying Degas, Zulu 2, Tunum, Zulu 204, Getzo, direct Abiri, direct Gotthard, and direct Webels. And the Webels to Juliet arrival I've planned. So yeah, I think if you just if you're using PFPX, it should you know, come up with the same route at least. So there we go. Hope that helped. Let's see. Martin, I'm afraid that you missed your stream. I'll have to go watch Ado. Ha! Yeah. Nice. Yeah, of course there's got to be some football or soccer, you know, around this weekend. Marcus is in. Hello. Zwenko, hello from Germany. Good afternoon to you. Yep, the Aerosoft Airbus. Yeah, I will feature the 787 Mintran. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, I did update the Quality Wing 787 to the latest version, and you know, it has improved a little bit. I still, you know, kind of have to fiddle around with setting keyboard keys, but you know, I don't have any keys set in the Airbus either. So yeah, I guess it's okay to take it out for a little flight. Just hope it won't crash. Patrick has to go to work. Well, see you on replay, Patrick. Thank you. Could you know, chime in on the chat. And have a good rest of your weekend. Now, did you ever do a VATSIM flight in Australia? Yes, I did, but not live. But I flew plenty of flights between Sydney and Melbourne and some other destinations there. So really nice. But I do want to do a live stream there sometime as well. Sim Captain Mike, good morning. Yeah, doing good. How are you? In the meantime, I see some ATC popping up, so that's a good sign. And ATIS is on as well. So in a minute, we'll just listen to the ATIS. And then hopefully ask clearance. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Skyflyer, to show you the traffic situation with all the ATC in Europe. Hopefully that will be useful. In the meantime, I'll just close the doors so I don't forget that. And we can remove the ground power. Just move that into position. So APU generator should take over automatically. Yeah, it did. Okay, there we go. Now I'll just leave the wheel chocks on for now. Yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at the ATC situation. Not a lot yet. There we go. As you can see, a lot of Budapest is already online. Vienna as well, so that's a good sign in case we need to divert. And at Zurich, is it updating probably? Yeah. Ah, that's okay. A little bit of traffic, not too busy. It's a bit of a weird time, I personally think, to host an event because you know, it's kind of, you know, right between, you know, dinner time, late afternoon and early evening. So yeah, but that's okay. So yeah, it's not that busy in Europe yet. This map looks quite a bit different on the last multi-crew flights from you know, Rome to Cairo, which was really busy. Okay, a few more questions and then I'll get ready and listen to the ATIS. Okay. Let's take a look. Mark, are you flying with ATC? Yeah, absolutely. That's the plan, at least. John, hello there. Watch your videos for a while and still remain impressed. You helped me get into flying on VATSIM. Well, I'm glad that I could help, and glad you enjoy the videos. And welcome in on this stream. Let's take a look. Sweden, Stockholm, Arlanda. I featured that airport before. And now I'm European. I can't figure out at which time I should do a flight in Australia because all the time I'm awake there's no or very little ATC coverage. Well, yeah, it has to be morning time in Europe. So they do got Monday milk run events usually. So Monday mornings maybe we'll be able to see some ATC. But yeah, it has to be morning time because in the morning here it will be night in Australia. Barn Cats, what graphic cards, all that information is in the description. It's the AMD Radeon R9 390, I believe. And Kyria 666. Hi, well, thank you. Yeah, nice to see you try the Airbus. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if we survive. I hope not, you know, not any Boeing philosophy starts to kick in. Okay. Well. I'll just get the pushback truck ready as well. Although maybe I have to wait for some. Oops, I'm transmitting. It's another button. Yeah, my buttons are programmed differently as well. Let me just quickly bring up the ATIS. So let's listen to it. As always, please let me know if it's sounding okay for you guys. Well, I've not changed any settings, so it should be okay. ATIS is on 125.72. There we go.
Craft type on initial contact with Zurich arrival. This is Zurich information Delta departure runway 2A arrival runway 14 ILS approach transition level 75 map report Zurich at time 1320 UTC wind calm ceiling and visibility okay temperature 132.5 QNH 1002. No significant changes expected. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Delta report aircraft type on initial.
Okay, well that's good. We have information Delta on board. Runway 28 is indeed for departure. So I'll just quickly load up some charts so we can take a look at the situation. So there we go. I'm parked here at stand number 7, so push back, probably push back to the right in that case from the pushback truck's point of view, and then via Alpha 3, Alpha 2, Alpha 1, probably taxi to runway 28 and depart from there. It's quite a short runway, so I don't think we'll take Kilo. Just to be sure, we'll take Alpha 1. Okay, and then departure. Vegas to Whiskey is planned. So as you can see, pretty weird looking departure. It's you know, climb straight ahead. 2.3 DME left turn to intercept the Kloten VOR. 253 outbounds. And then at Zulu Hotel 552 or 6.5 DME from Kilo Lima Oscar, turn left. Then inbound 052, and then outbound 085 Momo, 8000 or above. Let me just cross check in the flight management system whether that is all in there, by the way, just to be sure. Never hurts to check. Momo, oh yeah, okay, that already has a higher flight level, so it will be okay. Kolu, Zulu Hotel 504, Zulu Hotel 525, and then we arrive at Deges. Okay. Transition altitude 7,000 feet is set. When instructed, contact Zurich departure. So we'll only do that during, takeoff when instructed by tower. So yeah, that's a bit of an overview of the SID for you. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else? There's some other charts which could be useful. What about routes? Okay. Eastbound routes. So yeah, I can show you this as well. Of course, what we have to take into account here is the terrain. So yeah, as you can see, the Alps are south of us, so of course we have to take that into account for our departure. Okay, Zurich Tower is online. I'll just wait till 1400 UTC if ground pops up. That's probably a better idea to ask clearance there. Meantime, we'll have a sip of coffee. Okay, yeah, and any other information, guys, that you need about the video, make sure you check out the description. The description is always full of information, what aircraft I'm actually using, what my PC specs are, and all that stuff. So make sure you take a look on that. For now, I'll just get my pen and paper at the ready, then we'll ask clearance shortly. I'll listen one more time to the ATC just to make sure that we have the latest information. And I'll get the pushback truck ready as well. Just have to make sure that I don't push the wrong buttons on the joystick. If I disconnect the autopilot mid-flight, it's because the button that's usually used to center the view, that I also have set in the joystick in Boeing aircraft, is actually set to autopilot disconnect to simulate this button over here. So then you know why. Let's just do this one, and we'll push back to the right. Just to be sure, I'm going to disable GSX after the pushback. Just get rid of it because it might have to do with the crash yesterday. So no, we don't want that. And the wheel chocks are still set, so they're removed right now. I'll just make sure that the parking brake is set. Yeah, that's good to go. So we can have a nice on-time departure. Coast Shot, hello. First time on the live. Oh, glad you could join in. Welcome in aboard this flight. How many people do we got watching, by the way? I always ask because I cannot check that from here. Otherwise, there's just too many windows open. I got one window with the chat, one window is vPilot, one is OBS Studio, and the other one is Streamlabs stuff. So, yeah, quite a lot of windows. But yeah, again, departure time around 14:10 Zulu, so in about 10 minutes. Yeah, well, we're not going to release parking brakes, otherwise we're pushing back. Yeah, then the takeoff time should be about 10 minutes later, so somewhere at 14:50, 14:20 Zulu. 110 people watching. Well, welcome aboard. It kind of corresponds to our passenger number today. We have 121 passengers planned, so not bad, not bad. Okay, Zurich approach online 13522. Well, I think I'll just contact tower for clearance then. Thanks for the reports, guys, for the people watching. Differentiating between 110 and 120. I bet some more people will join in for takeoff usually. I think somehow YouTube knows when I'm taking off, One more listen to the aids, just to make sure if I have information delta. Otherwise, if something has changed, I need to check.
Visibility okay. Temperature 132.5. QNH 1002. No significant changes expected. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Delta. Report. Aircraft.
That's correct. Okay. Well, 1181 is tower. I hope some clearance delivery maybe comes online, but nah, maybe not. I didn't check the actual booking, so well, that's fine. So,
Good Air 6,
so we're Swiss 223
Swiss
Papa.
1012, wind calm on the run for please land. Good land, runway 14, Swiss 1012.
And we have information Delta. And we're at stand number 7.
Zurich Tower, good afternoon.
Are we?
Swiss 206 Papa. I'm requesting departure clearance at stand Alpha 42 with information Delta on board.
I think we are. Yeah, stand 7.
Confirm last station Swiss 206 Papa.
So, just wait for
Swiss 206 Papa requesting departure clearance.
the frequency to be empty.
206
Darkmon, thank you
Papa.
very much.
Information Delta is correct. You're clear to Budapest, runway 28. Take us to Whiskey Departure, initial climb 5,000 feet.
Yeah.
Clock 670.
Well, this clearance helps. Probably the exact same clearance as we're gonna get, so.
Say again, score for Swiss 206 Papa, please. Swiss 206 Papa, squawk is 6703. Clear to destination, departure runway 28 via ticket to Whiskey
Oliver,
Departure, initial climb 5,000 feet.
If there's no delivery frequency, does ground handle that? Yeah. If ground's not aligned, tower handles it. If tower is not aligned, approach handles it, etc. So it's like top-down structure.
Feedback correct. Report ready for start and pushback.
Yeah.
Zurich Tower, good afternoon.
Oh.
Speed Bird 125, 10 Bravo 38. Information Delta, request clearance to Budapest. Speed Bird 125, Zurich Tower, good evening.
Would be
Information
useful
Delta
if there's
correct.
some
Clear to
delivery control
Budapest,
online.
runway 28. Take us to Whiskey Departure. Initial climb 5,000 feet. Squawk is 6702. Take us here, runway 28. Initial climb 5,000. Squawk 6702. Speed Bird 25.
Everyone wants to depart now.
Speed Bird 5, feedback correct. Report ready for start and push.
Zurich Tower, good afternoon. Janek 50 X-ray with Delta, request Takeoff in touch 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's very busy.
John Cargo 50 X-ray, Zurich Tower. Good evening. Information Delta correct. Are you able for runway 28?
Thank you,
Able runway.
Ametso Pnafets. Yeah, it is a nice route.
John Cargo 50
It's nice
X-ray,
cities.
Budapest, runway
I think I've been to
28. Take us to
Zurich
Whiskey Departure.
in real life.
Initial climb 5,000
Never
feet.
been to Budapest
Squawk
before.
6710.
Taco Martini, welcome in. Well, hopefully we'll
Due to the station,
enjoy this flight.
8, climb initially 5,000, leg is 2 Whiskey for the door, squawk 6710, close to German Cargo 50 X-ray.
John Cargo 50 X-ray, feedback correct. Report ready for start and push.
Hey Jack, welcome in. And Swiss Air 223 Papa, good afternoon. Stand number 7, information Delta, request clearance to Budapest as well.
Swiss 223 Papa, Zurich Tower, good evening. Info Delta is correct. Cleared to Budapest, runway 28. The biggest to Whiskey Departure, initial climb 5,000 feet. Clock 6704.
Clear to Budapest, Degas 2 Whiskey Departure, runway 28, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 6704. Swiss Air 223 Papa. Swiss Air, Swiss.
Swiss
Sorry.
223 Papa, feedback correct. Report ready for start and push. Zurich Tower, Swiss
Alright.
1012, hold
I'm
01.
using the old school sign, but it's actually Swiss, not Swiss Air. So,
Swiss 1012, welcome to Zurich, taxi to gate Alpha 57.
yeah, hello Jack,
via
welcome in, glad you could make it.
Juliet and
Good morning,
Ivar
I guess.
crossing runway 28 and Juliet approved.
So, let me set the squawk code right here.
Two gate Alpha 57 via Juliet and inner and crossing to 8 is approved for Swiss 101 to Delta.
There we go. Runway 28, so then we can do an official
Zurich Tower,
briefing.
good afternoon. Swiss 25.
Just go off the frequency because allows us to prepare a little bit more, you know, in silence rather than this busy amount of traffic. So yeah, I'll just do the official departure briefing. We'll just kind of looked at it already, right? But just to be you know, complete. So let me see. Alright, so I'll show you the iPads. So again, we're parked stand number 7, gonna push back, normal engine startup. Then taxi to runway 28. Once arrived at runway 28, we're going to be flying the DKS2 Whiskey departure. Well, I already reviewed the route with you guys. So climb straight ahead, left turn, then left turn direct back to the Kilo Lima Oscar VOR, and then outbound following the route. Initial climb is 5,000 feet, which has been set on the yeah, it's not the motor control panel, is it? It's a different name. Alright, so yeah, I just want to review the minimum safe altitude, sector altitudes 5,900 to 9,200. So in the case of an engine failure, we'll probably turn back to the Kilo Lima Oscar VOR and at least climb to 6,000 feet to stay within a safe range, 17 DME from that VOR, and then we'll return to Zurich. Okay. Because of course the terrain is a big factor in this area, so we have to take that into account. So if any serious failure happens, we'll turn back to Kilo Lima Oscar. Okay. Alright, that's pretty much it. I've set the V speeds. Yeah, it's all managed, right? So 5,000 is set. I'm just going to use the climb function, and nav is already armed, so that should be good to go. I'll just have the terrain on this display, and then we can turn on weather radar later on as well. Predictive wind shear on auto, weather plus turbulence, yeah, I think that's fine. I believe we need to arm the speed brakes on this one for takeoff. Ooh, yeah, this is an old throttle, so the axis is kind of, you know, not picking up things correctly. It's a very small margin where it's actually arming. Well, we'll just leave it at that. So flaps 1 takeoff. Yeah, so let's review the overhead panel, make sure everything is okay. I hope you guys are getting ready. Turn on all the fuel pumps. So, you know, kind of a black cockpit philosophy. Yeah, I'm using Ethernet cable, of course. You don't want to live stream on Wi-Fi. That definitely doesn't work. At least, you know, if I see how unstable Wi-Fi can be in some cases, so yeah, don't do that. Okay, APU bleeds on, generates okay. Let's turn on the beacon lights. Nav 1 is already on, strobe lights are on auto. Let's turn on the seat belts. I don't have any checklist, by the way. Still want to print one nice one. I know there's one within the add-on, but yeah, I don't really like using it, so. Okay, our overhead panel's all set. What's this called again? This has a name, I just forgot it. Any Airbus geeks out there? It's not the motor control panel, it's like the, I know this is still called the MCDU. But anyway, well, I've got the QNH set, we've got airports. So just to review the plan, as you can see, quite a strict plan to follow because of noise abatement. So I have to make sure that we follow it nicely and carefully. Okay. Well, this is all set as far as I can see. I can check the different systems, but everything should be set. Upon the release of the parking brakes, we'll be able to go and get ready. Okay. So, flight control unit, yeah, FCU. That's the correct name indeed. Yeah, yeah. You're right. So, okay, this is all set. Yeah, lock the cockpit door, I would say. Okay, so I think I'm ready. Anything that I forgot, guys? Now's the time to tell me. But I think we're ready for startup then. Yeah, TCAS. Just get that ready upon pushback, and then let's see how it will go. All right, so I'll just go back to the tower frequency, and then we can get rolling. So, have a nice flight, everyone. Let's put this back to arc. Meantime, frequency has gotten a bit more quiet. Okay, I'll ask for pushback. And Swiss 223 Papa, stand number 7, request startup and pushback.
Swiss 223 Papa, startup and pushback approved, facing east.
Startup and pushback approved, facing east, Swiss 223 Papa. Okay, startup and pushback approved. Okay, release parking brake for this one. And we're indeed pushing facing east, so that's okay. Well, engine start, just put this to ignition and start. There we go. And off we go. Alright, I'll start the
This 206 Papa, startup and pushback approved, facing west.
number 2 engine first.
Startup approved, facing west, Swiss 206 Papa.
There we go. Oliver, at what point during the departure do you contact center? Well, in this case, this airport, the tower will give us a handoff, so we don't have to worry about that. And then, you know, the approach controller will hand you off to the center controller, so there won't be a problem. Just monitor the engine values.
This 293 startup approved, facing east.
It's a new Airbus there with the
facing east.
Very nice. The engines are starting.
German cargo 50 X-ray, request taxi.
Engine has started.
German cargo 50 X-ray, taxi to immediate holding position Alpha 2
and
via
stabilized
Mike,
and start and roll.
and Alpha.
It's a PTU sound, you can hear it.
Mike Fox Alpha to hold short point Alpha 2, German cargo 50 X-ray.
Peter 25, request push start.
Parking brake set.
Peter 25, expect pushback in 2 minutes, aircraft is taxi behind you.
And I'll just get the charge ready. And engine number 1 has started as well. Good. Bypass pin removed. Alright, that's okay. Well, we'll turn the APU bleed off. The pack should be taking over shortly. Generators are running. So we can turn off the APU. There we go. Multi-control panel is all set. Auto brake max for takeoff. And I'll just get the transponder running as well. There we go. And flaps 1. Okay, I think that's all set. And if anything shows up here in blue, then we have to take that into account. Okay. Oh guys, there we go.
Last
Let's ask for taxi.
Please again call sign. Swiss 156 Luca.
Just check the trim setting. 0.8 up. So that's all set.
Oh, Swiss 136 Zulu Zurich Tower. Good evening again. Wind is 05 degrees, 5 knots from the 14, clear to land.
See the ground is online as well, but I'll just press taxi at tower.
Speed 125. Also push approved, facing west. Push approved, facing west, speed 25.
And Swiss 223 Papa, request taxi.
Swiss 223 Papa, taxi on runway 28 via inner and alpha.
Taxi holding point runway 28 via inner and alpha, Swiss 223 Papa. Okay guys, there we go. Parking brake is off. Takeoff config is checked, cabin is ready. And we'll turn on the nose lights to taxi. Off we go. Let's hope this will work properly. Very short taxi. It usually takes a while for these engines to spool up.
As for all stations, for clearances, pushback and taxi instructions, now Zurich apron is online on 121.75.
121.75, okay, so I guess he does wants us to go back. So just for fun, I'll quickly go back to the ground frequency. 121.75, there we go.
Control, good afternoon. Tourist 206 Papa, requesting taxi to runway 3.
Make sure we don't hit anyone.
206 Papa,
Oh, we're hitting a bus for sure.
Good afternoon.
It's getting a bit laggy.
Taxi via November, Foxtrot, Alpha, holding point Alpha 2.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 2
Nice
via
airports.
November, Foxtrot and Alpha Swiss 206.
There's aerologic right there. Well, I think we can go in front.
Zurich apron, good afternoon. Swiss 293 Mike, request taxi.
Swiss 903 apron, hello. Taxi via inner and hold short of Alpha.
It really feels nice taxiing the Airbus. Really feels like an Airbus. A319 is a pretty small aircraft, of course. So.
Zurich ground Swiss 203 Lima, stand Alpha 53.
And I'll just open up the departure chart because the departure is quite complex, so just want to make sure that that is working properly.
Swiss 203 Lima, connection Zurich apron. Good afternoon, stand by for clear.
Okay, the other Swiss Airbus is lining up, as you can see.
Swiss 136 hello apron, request taxi to Gatwick Hotel.
Nice.
Swiss 136 Zulu Janek, sorry, Zurich apron, hello. Taxi Juliet, hold short, runway 28.
Alright guys, get ready for departure.
Hotel Juliet,
Fasten your seatbelts. And let's enjoy some views. Zurich apron.
Swiss 293 might continue taxi via Swiss 293 might continue taxi via Alpha, hold short, holding point Alpha 2.
Taxi via Alpha and hold short, Alpha Blue, Swiss 293 Mike.
Swiss 206 Papa on Alpha, give way to the Swiss 737 from the right, he'll be coming out at Kilo.
Let's hold short here for now.
We'll give away Swiss 206 Papa.
And apron, Swiss 223 Papa holding short, runway 28.
Swiss 223 Papa, apron, hello, contact Tower 1181.
Tower 1181, Swiss Air 223 Papa, bye. Swiss.
121.75, thank you.
Okay, we're back with Tower.
Swiss 223 Pop. Oh, line up on the 28 and wait.
Line up runway 28 and wait, Swiss 223 Papa. There we go. Lining up. Just turn on the strobe lights myself. So we ensure that we're entering a runway. Okay, I'm not sure why these engines always take so long to spool up, to be honest.
Which is to trip up of wind is 05 degrees 5 knots, runway 28 clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28, Swiss 223 Papa. Okay, that's nice. I'm just going to get the departure frequency ready.
Swiss Tower, hello, Swiss 136 again, request crossing runway 28. Swiss 136 Zulu, Zurich Tower, hello, Garrick. Stand by, call you back.
There we go. Runway 28 I've identified, runway is clear. There we go, guys. Off to Budapest.
On runway 28.
Don't have to press the toga button this time. And flex. Manual flex 58 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Yeah, I learned something.
John Gogo 5 Zurich, straight behind you, passing aircraft, line up runway 28 and legs behind.
You're on the departing aircraft line up runway 28, German runway.
100.
Swiss 136 Zulu, crossing runway 22 little proof, contact apron 121.75, goodbye.
31,
Contact
contact.
to this approved and contact apron, thank you for service for that.
Ooh, positive rate, gear up. Initial climb is 5,000, of course.
Swiss 223 Papa, contact arrival on 135.225, have a nice flight, goodbye.
135.225, Swiss 223 Papa. Thank you very much, bye bye. Okay, Swiss arrival, Zurich arrival.
Otherwise, I would just take you in
I'll
and
just
bring
fly
you in
manually
from the north.
when I can.
Sorry, say again, KLM 195
Lever to
KLM
climb.
1959ers, expedite descent.
There we go.
Expect KLM 195
Swiss 255 Papa, contact Swiss radar 128,
Flaps up.
decimal 050, have a nice flight. 128.050, thank you, Swiss 255 Papa.
Arrival good day, Swiss 223 Papa, Degas to Whiskey, passing 3,800.
Swiss 223 Papa, departure grid, identified 4,000 feet, climb flight level 120.
Climb flight level 120, Swiss 223 Papa. Okay, back to climb modes.
KLM 1959
Maintain
turn
210 knots in this.
disregard. Continue
turn.
on present heading, descend 6,000 feet.
There we go. Oh, so far it's so smooth.
Any present heading.
Not bad.
KLM
Give you a
195.
bit of a view. The Alps are coming up in the distance.
Hotel Mike Lima, proceed direct, Vegas.
Still flying manually.
Correction. Hotel Mike Lima, proceed direct, depot.
Zoom out a little bit
Proceed
first.
direct default, Hotel
Just
Paris
leave
Mike
it.
Lima.
There we go. And we'll start the left turn. Start to accelerate right now. And just turn back to the Kilo Lima Oscar VOR. Past the transition altitudes. There we go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the takeoff. Have you tried to connect the flight deck? No, not yet. I know that the beta has just been released. Oh, look at that, the Alps are coming up. It's a beautiful view. Really beautiful.
Okay, the 1959ers, turn right, heading 100, descend
I think actually the
5,000.
speed should have been
Signal heading 130, then 5,000, KLM
210
195.
knots. So I'm just going to
Swiss 223 Papa, contact Swiss radar 128.050, thanks for flying, bye bye.
contact Swiss radar 128050, Swiss 223 Papa, bye bye. 128050.
Yes, I will do that.
There we go. And I'll just turn on the automation right now. There we go.
Papa,
Level off flight level 120.
continue
Look at that
flight
view,
level
guys.
310.
Wow.
Continue
Zurich
climb
on our left.
310 and amended to 370, Swiss 255 Papa, thank you.
Swiss radar, good afternoon. Swiss
285
223 Papa.
20.
Yeah.
Juliet 5020 just passed Echo at 3,500 feet.
He has heard me now, so.
3 Papa, Swiss radar, good evening. You are identified. Continue climb flight level 160.
Continue climb flight level 160, Swiss 223 Papa. There we go. Continue to climb.
5020, copy that. Your further intention?
As you can see, we're flying right back over the airports. The view
For
is
landing
really
at
nice.
Geneva, Juliet 5020.
5020, copy that. Avoid GMA Geneva, stay below, and CT at
Wow,
Geneva
there we go.
via November, next report November.
We should be arriving at flight level 370 initially. I didn't mention that, I think. Or did I? When reviewing the
Next
flight plan.
report November, Juliet 5020.
But yeah. Just zoom out a little bit up here. Just the terrain on. See some traffic on
Peter
TCAS.
516, over rate is still able to monitor Unicom 12 to decimal 8 and share flight
I have
for
to say, the departure was really nice with the Aerosoft Airbus here. Not bad. Could be worse. See, there's no. Oh yeah, there's actually ATC in Vienna. So.
Peter 563, no birth rate is still to monitor Unicom 12 to decimal 8 and share flight. Bye bye.
So we'll just tune that. And you know, other than that, this aircraft is flying itself. And we'll now turn back, heading east. So as you can see, we're now
Peter 563,
flying right over the airport
radar.
and now inbound to Momo, passing 8,000 and above with a great margin, so that is no problem. Level off flight level 160. Waiting for further climb clearance. Good idea. Now let me just disarm the ground spoilers. There we go. Yeah, normally I would have to have some sort of after takeoff checklist, but landing lights were not on, so I'll just leave them off for now. Let's see. Route is a little bit weird up here. Let's just make sure it's
Swiss radar, good afternoon. Jamaica
working properly.
503, passing flight level 110.
And I do like to get some further climb when possible. Just leave the seat belts to auto for now. There we go. Hey Randa, you seem to know each and every button. Well, not really yet. What's that? Wow, never heard that.
1610, request
Before?
to reply.
Interesting. And just touch switch to normal. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I think I always forget that for some reason.
Yes, Skyline 1610, stand by. There is crossing traffic. The other station calling in, so you can call sign on it.
7,503.
Yeah, I'm still flying
So,
quite low.
528, good afternoon, you are identified, flight level 15.
Flight level 150, Jamaica 508.
But no, I don't know every button yet on this Airbus.
Good afternoon,
Okay.
I tried to do my best to learn it a little bit better, but it's quite difficult.
1503, with you flight level 340.
I'm just going to open up the next
3 Papa,
departure.
climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Swiss 223 Papa. 240, and
Delta
climb.
Echo 1503,
There we
this
go.
train good afternoon, reporting
up.
next waypoint.
Get the next departure charts just to make sure we're staying clear of the terrain. The terrain is as high as 16,000 feet, pretty much. So,
Delta Echo 1503, this
I'll just
train
show
good
you.
afternoon.
as you can
Report
see,
your
here in
next
the
waypoint.
south, some high peaks. Oh, we're not actually flying there, but still.
Alright,
It's
sir,
good
I
to keep that into
can't
account.
really hear
But
you
look
properly.
at that.
Can you say again
Approaching
for
the
us?
Alps here. Isn't that a beautiful sight?
Delta Echo
Simply beautiful.
1503, report your next waypoint.
Okay, Roger. Our next waypoint is Delta India Kilo.
Oh, is that a door request? Ah,
Delta,
of course they thought I was already at cruise altitude. But,
right back, speed web
ah,
563,
coffee.
no for
Well.
right is available, so monitor Uniform
Well,
122,
cheers,
left and right,
guys.
and clear
Coffee.
5, bye-bye.
Okay, sir. Thanks for your service.
That's nice. Well, this coffee cup is full, but mine is already empty.
Yeah, watch station has
However, I still have a
right
cookie.
now.
Well, I'm spilling something. Time to clean up the cockpit afterwards. So I did not know that was the sound of the cabin crew trying to enter. Makes sense now. We have a nice cup of coffee to enjoy. Alright. Well, we'll just steadily continue to climb. I found that this A319 with the CFM engine is quite a slow climber. Took really long to
Place 293, Mike,
arrive
good
at
good
cruise level.
afternoon, you are identified, climb flight level 240.
Indeed.
Rolls
Pink cookies. Really nice.
Aviation 1610, climb flight level 360.
Ollie from England. Welcome in. Yeah, guys, feel free to leave any questions at this stage.
255, contact VN radar 131.35 and clarify, bye-bye.
Enter a little bit more calm
131.35, thank you. Swiss
base.
255, Papa, ciao.
But I think I will turn
Look
on
there, 123,
the
ready
weather
to copy
display.
clearance out of Geneva.
weather radar. It should be on right here. Weather and turbulence, yeah, it should all be. Because there are some thunderstorms in the area. I'm not sure
Delta Echo 1,
how well the Airbus is able to
3, can you
capture
confirm
the
that
weather.
no further controller has assigned you that direct?
So we'll just have to take a look. But those do definitely look like thunderstorm clouds in there. So we have to take that into account. If it doesn't show up on the weather radar, it's going to be difficult to avoid it.
Delta Echo 503, decline. Station for further climb, contact on it? No, I say it. Yeah, Jump Cargo Faster X-ray, climb flight level 240.
So let's see if the weather radar will work. But that definitely looks like a big cloud there. Oh, we're starting a right turn shortly.
Swiss Radar, good afternoon. Swiss 206, Papa, with you, President Flight
The weather radar choose map.
100 flight level 120.
Swiss 223, Alpha, climb flight level 300 and proceed direct Bombardier.
Yeah, that's the terrain map. It looks nice though. Nice that they actually simulated that. But I'm hoping
Right,
to get some
Swiss
further climb.
206, Papa, Swiss radar, good afternoon, you are identified. Climb flight level 240.
Might need to turn some anti-eyes on.
Climbing flight level 240, Swiss 206, Papa.
Temperature.
Swiss 223, Papa, Swiss radar.
Swiss 223 Papa, go ahead.
Swiss 223, Papa, climb flight level 300 and proceed direct Gotthard.
Climb flight level 300, direct Gotthard, Swiss 223 Papa. Gotthard direct.
Right, and 916, no further rate is available, so monitor Uniform 1 to estimate and clear flight, bye-bye.
Gotthard.
Over to Unicom, right at
Insurance.
916, thanks for the ATC, see you later.
There we go. Pretty much a direct to our point where we pretty much enter Hungarian airspace and where we'll fly to Vebos afterwards. So, very nice.
Swiss Radar, good afternoon, speedbird 125, flight level 100, climbing 120.
I hope we'll get another
Speedbird 125,
climb
Swiss radar,
clearance.
good afternoon, you are
We can actually
identified,
make
climb flight level
270.
240.
Climb level 240,
It
speedbird
might be a
125.
bit busy for that.
Canary 1610, no bird rate is still available for noise for Unicorn 122 decimal 8 and turn flight, bye bye.
What's the last decision for France 410?
France 412 negative, it was for Ryanair
As you can see,
916, but for you as well, noise for Unicorn
a
122
nice
decimal
overview
8
of
and
the
turn
Alps
flight,
right
bye bye.
here. But I do want to show weather. I'm not sure if we can have the terrain display on and weather at the same time for this airplane. Anyone, Airbus expert, could chime in on that?
Delta Echo 1503, you're left already by airspace again.
So guys, if you have any questions, make sure to leave them. So where you want from Taco Martini? What's your longest VATSIM flight?
Chicago 50 X-ray class flight level
that would have to be
300.
Amsterdam to Seattle. Yeah. Which I did a few months ago. Where you really fly over Greenland, really nice flight. Then arrive over the mountains near Seattle. So just to simulate the flight that I actually did in the real world.
Turkish 8 Uniform Bravo, contact VN radar.
So that was really nice.
35 and flight, bye bye.
What else?
131.35 Turkish 8 Uniform Bravo, bye.
Chicago 5
Louis,
stop climb flight
which
level
scenery?
280.
This is, it was Zurich from Aerosoft, version 2, the one for prepared version 4. And what else? Jerry the pilot, OBS settings, yeah, I did a few
3665
OBS settings, but I might share a review on that indeed later on. Yeah, the brightness on the navigation display.
223 Papa, contact VN radar 131.35 and fair flight, bye bye.
131.35 Swiss 223 Papa, thanks very much, bye bye. So,
alright, Swiss 9,
radar. Yeah, there are quite a few clouds up there. Let me see if I can get another bit of an outside view here. Shame it's so cloudy that we cannot really see the Alps at this stage. I think I did set some outside views. Not sure if they will work. Nope. They don't. I'll just show you the actual outside view. There we go. Look at all those clouds. Pretty big, right? There we go. Heading for the Alps. I'll just contact Wien Radar. Wien Radar, good afternoon. Swiss 223 Papa. Flight level 300 inbound to Qatar.
Swiss 223 Papa, Wien Radar, good afternoon. Identified climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Swiss 223 Papa. Okay, nice. Finally able to climb to our cruise altitude.
74 Echo Uniform Airspace Unicorn 122.8, bye bye. Unicorn 128 Alpha 740 Uniform, contact up.
Well, it's nice to do an, you know, flight in the afternoon for a change. Because I know most of my VATSIM flights are, you know, in the evening. Usually to wait for some ATC, but this time, you know, I was available on Saturday, so I thought, you know, why not do a nice light full flight in the afternoon? And looking at the scenery, it appears that we're approaching Innsbruck. As you can see, the textures I had look a little bit different from the default textures, so that's more back scenery loading in. So yeah, really nice to overfly this area. So yeah, guys, feel free to leave any questions if you have them in the stream. Yeah, no quiz this time. We did not have time to prepare one. But if the next flight's going to be a little bit longer, maybe using the Quality Wing 787, then I'll make sure I prepare a quiz, because I really like that doing the Rome to Cairo flight. It was really nice. So, hello Jen, welcome in. Change from arc to nav and you can see the traffic behind. Ah, yeah. It's kind of like the center view, like you would get in the Boeing. Ooh, frames are really getting low. It's because it's loading into it probably. I really hope the sim survives. We don't run into trouble at Budapest. That doesn't crash. Let's see. Henrik says it's 8:41 a.m. in my place. I stood up at 7:30 a.m. to watch this live. Wow, that's called dedication. Glad you were able to join in. Yeah, I know it's quite early for the US, but you know, at least a landing for most US people would you know, be able to watch.
I'm taking our descent.
It's very
so go to
pretty
with Air 657.
quiet on this frequency.
657, thank you very much. Descent flight level 330.
See if I missed anything in the chat. Looking good.
Swiss 255 Papa and Swiss 223 Papa, expect Gotha at level 330, report ready for descent.
Next, Gotha level, flight level 330 and report ready, Swiss 255 Papa.
And that's copied Swiss 223 Papa. Okay.
Thank you.
Gotha. So we have to be at flight level 330.
Will you come flight level 300?
This works, right? Yeah.
Cargo Fast Zurich, Saving Radar, good afternoon, identified.
So
Are you
I
able
don't
to
hear
find
that
the
often
flight
that
level
controller is kind of, you know, mentioning two call signs at the same time for an instruction.
Climb flight level 310.
We've now entered that restriction, flight level 330 at Gotha. So, then we know when to descend. Marcus, have you ever visited Bergen in real life? Yes, I kind of drove by Bergen. I didn't really visit the city that much itself.
Please confirm you set standard pressure QNH 103. You indicated flight level 342.
But yeah, it was kind of, you know, cloudy that day. I did, you know, drive by the airport, saw the runway, so it was really nice. But yeah, I did visit Norway, kind of traveled around. It was really nice scenery, absolutely amazing with the fjords, and I bet you know the Pijkenstolen. Climbed up there as well, with an astonishing view up there. Just fantastic, really worth the effort of climbing there. It was really quite tough for a Dutchie, you know. We're not used to that kind of climbs.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
I have a 300.
So, as you can see,
Gotha
is still quite far away at this stage. So we'll just continue our cruise happily. Okay.
My flight to 350, is it possible Swiss 293 Mike?
Alessandro, yes, of course, I'm using Aerosoft. Yeah.
was fine as well.
And Sergeant Thomas, hello, welcome in from Central Georgia, USA. Shivam says, me and my 3-month-old daughter. Wow, congratulations for watching her stream. That's until she gets cranky. Yeah, well, maybe, you know, seeing the stream, she will be motivated to go into aviation, or at least flight simulation, when she grows up.
37, thank you so much for the service, with
let's see, our top descent is coming up. I want to close that table, I don't really need it. 1510 Zulu. So once we reach cruise altitude, we can already start preparing our arrival into Budapest. So yeah, I've never visited Budapest in real life either. should do that sometime actually. From what I heard, it's a really nice city. So let's see. And yeah, we're also passing Salzburg here, Innsbruck we've just passed.
Wind radar, good afternoon.
And with this direct, we're not really flying. Oh yeah, we're flying past Graz right here, like I said before, as you can see.
Oslo Gate 6 Charlie
Really
November,
nice.
wind radar.
And we're approaching
Good afternoon,
1370.
you are identified.
There we go.
Another motion 5 minutes, correction 5
Oh, is this
minutes.
version equipped with a brake fan? Yeah, definitely. Right here. It actually works, tested it yesterday, and you do hear the noise, very distinct noise when you turn on the brake fan. Oh yeah, it starts to flip out the table again. Again with some more coffee, maybe? Would be nice. It's empty, so
switch to 06 Papa with video at flight level 300, it's bound.
And Kenny Wood is in, welcome in. From southeast Georgia coast.
Good afternoon.
Nice.
Identified for seat direct PMDG and report
And
requested flight level.
wait, Hunter. How about 737 flights? Well, yeah, of course I
Second direct
flew the 737 a lot already. So it was time for a little bit of a change. But, I think, by the way, I just read before going online, PMDG has posted an update. And they say that the NG3 is about to go into beta soon, so that's really nice. Make sure that you check it out and stay tuned for that. Really looking forward to what they will bring if it's able to compete with the Zibo mod. Yeah, and wonder what kind of models will be included. Like if there's going to be the 737 MAX as well included as a model. That would be nice. Is the ATC too high? Yeah. Well, I've not adjusted the settings, so it should not really be any different than any other live stream. But luckily it's quiet. I'll try to talk when ATC is not talking, and vice versa. Indonesia is in. Hello, Solahudin. And yeah, again, next flight I'll probably pick this Quality Wing 787 for a change. Never did that airplane either, so it would be nice to feature it. As we fly over the Alps. There we go. Let me see if I can get a nice wing view. My wing views are not really properly set up. I kind of have to get in a lower position. There we go. As you can see, we have the Alps in front of us. Quite nice. And I'm not sure if there's actually any wing flex simulated. I don't think there's any wing flex simulated. There's not much, at least. There we go. Nice. So.
Center control, good day.
Explain Finland, welcome in, good afternoon to you.
Flight level 30.
Glad you could make it.
Position calling, report position.
Alright. Well, we've reached cruise altitude. I'll just review the departure with you guys, which is kind of important. So, let me see.
In the radar, good afternoon, Speedbird 125.
I cannot get the ATIS yet of Budapest, so I'll just rely on the weather.
Good afternoon, identified. Proceed direct Birki, Bravo, India, Romeo Golf, India, and report to the requested flight level.
Direct Birki, requested flight level is 330, Speedbird 125.
Good 125, roger, climb flight level 330.
There we go.
I'm level 330, Speedbird 125.
So wind is 080 degrees 7 knots.
603, wind radar, good afternoon.
Variable between 040 and 120. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. Fuel class at 2,700, broken 7,400. Temperature 13, dew point 9. QNH is 1008, no significant change. And ATIS just came online, so I can check it. Information uniform. That's 13 right, departure 13 left, position level 110. I think you can enter that in here.
Turkish 4 Papa Tango,
Approach speed is fine.
Afternoon identified.
110 for the transition level. And we'll set the minimums in a minute. Okay, so we have the correct runway planned for now. So, we are arriving via Vebels. Runway 13 right. So I've just programmed the Vebels to Juliet, which means Bravo Papa 422, and I'll cross check with the flight plan. 230 knots, well, Bravo Papa 419, 418, 417 and 210. Checking in the background whether the restrictions are in there, 416, 9000 or above.
Swiss 293 Mike, expect
Vator.
flight level 330,
5000 or
ready for descent.
Okay, and then we'll continue with the ILS approach, 12 right. Given the weather, we can just fly Cat 1.
Expect flight level 330.
Vator 5000, inbound course 128 degrees. You can see 110.5. See if the nav radio is tuned. Yeah, that's correct. In case of a go around, Swiss approach, cross Bravo Papa 007 at or above 1100, then turn right at a maximum speed of 220 knots to Bravo Papa 006. And cross Bravo Papa 006 at or above 2500, and turn right onto 308 to case it. So basically right turn, and then we'll just join the downwind leg basically of this runway.
06 Papa, expect to cross Gotha at flight level 3, actually disregard.
Okay. Minimum for this approach will be 655 on the barrow. There we go.
223 Papa, report Mach number.
Ooh. Mach decimal 792, Swiss 223 Papa.
Swiss 223 Papa, please increase Mach 80 or greater.
Mach 80 or greater, Swiss 223 Papa. Well, I think we can do that here. No, we can't. Ooh. In that case, we'll just I'll select Mach decimal 80. 81 is a bit too close to comfort, as you can see. Change to 81. A bit too close to comfort for you know, the overspeed. Just wondering if we can actually change the managed speed at all. There's probably some way to do it, but that's okay. I wanted to enter the minimum 655 on the barrow. Oops. And then we'll take a look at the taxi procedure.
Turkish 17 Whiskey leaving airspace. Turkish 17 Whiskey leaving airspace. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Bye bye.
So we'll vacate probably Juliet 4 or Alpha 2 and set the auto brakes to low. And then just taxi via Alpha 2, Alpha 3, Alpha 4 to the apron probably right here. And of course I'm not sure which stand, but will probably be one of the main terminals right here. Or one of the Romeo gates right here. So, oh yeah, just to be sure I'm going to disable GSX because I'm not sure how it will behave at this airport. I definitely don't want to, crash. I haven't crashed the desktop when taxiing anymore, let alone on short final. That would be bad. So, that's kind of the arrival for you. So, I'll just leave the star chart open for now. We might get another arrival. It could be the 2 Juliet
206 Papa, report Mach number.
or 2 Romeo. So we have to take a look.
Mach number 4.750.
This 276 Papa, any chance you can go a little faster?
So
Maybe a little
maybe
bit.
for separation we have to fly like Pebbles to Romeo. Not actually sure what's the difference between the two
Are you
routes,
able for 77?
but we'll take a look. Let's see, we have Budapest.
Accelerating to Mach point 77.
Approach line, tower line, the center controller is online.
People 125, please reduce Mach point
So let's tune the next frequency, 120.37.
Mach point 76 related to Return 5.
So that's already set.
Lufthansa 603,
Mo, another tip on the progress page, choose 4 left lines selecting it, enter the airport ICAO and running to tell you the distance and how high you are from the glide. Okay.
615. Lufthansa 603, bye bye.
Progress page. This one? Yeah, those are still functions that I need to discover, you know. On the right. Okay, so yeah, let's do that for fun. Good tip to enter Budapest up here. Shows you the distance, yeah. That is useful for our arrival planning. I hope it will be okay. Again, I did the same arrival yesterday, so I kind of know what it looks like.
German Cargo 50 X-ray, thanks for the cooperation. Resume all navigation direct go top.
Rory-san from South Africa, welcome in. Red the Gamer is in, welcome in. The flight show this finished the flight from Amsterdam to, what is it, Bristol? And Taco Martini would like to see you do an overseas flight tutorial. Well, of course I got the oceanic crossing tutorial already. That should definitely help you out. Is there anyone, by the way, that joined the Cross the Pond last week? I was actually available, but was not able to fully join. So, yeah. Where would you enter the runway then? Yeah, I saw all the ATC, of course, and the traffic on VATMap, which was really nice to see. But you know, it's quite a long flight and very busy, a lot of delays as well. So, kind of wanted to avoid that. Let's see, the top of the descent is quite.
With 223 Papa, increase Mach 81 or greater, please.
Mach 81 for Swiss 223 Papa that says hi, we can go today.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we cannot fly any faster than that, unfortunately. Yeah, I just wondered whether we can actually change the speed up here in the managed mode in any way. Probably not. Or is it just too much Boeing influence for me? Okay. Let me see. Performance. Oh, progress, sorry. So, Budapest. 1, 3, right. Yeah.
Lufthansa 7,
That
wind radar,
works.
coast code identified, climb flight level 350, cleared Nemal 1 whiskey arrival.
Let's see, what for do you use terrain radar? Oh, at flight level 370. Well, we're flying, we basically been flying over the Alps, and you know, whenever you're in mountainous terrain, you want to have good awareness of, you know, how you can, in case of, you know, dual engine failure, where you have to go to. So, you know, I think in the real world they also actually, you know, especially when flying over the Himalayas, for example, they really plan, you know, along their routes, specific routes they're going to fly in case something like that happens.
Papa, when ready, descend flight level 330,
So,
level.
never hurts for situational awareness.
We're ready to
My tours from Slovakia. Good afternoon, dobrý den. Yeah, Gats is inbound. Indeed. Look at that. See if I can recognize these airports. Graz, Vienna, Brno, Bratislava. I don't know these. Maybe this is Ljubljana, just passing by. Yeah.
Austin to 7, Garrick.
And Graz just up ahead.
Garrick, I will go Austin to 7.
So. Ah, okay. So when you start descending below the optimum altitude, it will show you, for example, 100 plus minus the glide. Okay. Well, we'll take a look. It's always good to learn a little bit more about aircraft you're new to. So, yeah. I think we're pretty much set for arrival. Yeah, I was just wondering, top of descent is quite close to arriving at Gotthard flight level 330, so we have to keep that into account, make sure we meet the restriction. And you can choose the max speed you want in a perf page, right? Or preference page, is that a different page?
Swiss 223 Papa, when ready, descend flight level 1, correction 330 to be level at Gotthard.
When ready, descend flight level 330 to be leveled at Gotthard, Swiss 223 Papa. Ah, Zagreb, yeah. Klagenfurt, yeah. Vanilla Sky Gaming lives in Ljubljana,
Budapest
nice.
radar 120.375, bye-bye.
120375 for Turkish call, Papa Tango, thank you.
Okay, well we have a nice tailwind as you can see. Man, it's cloudy up here. There's not much to see. Ooh, look at those clouds. This is looking beautiful. Look at that. It's dark cloud shadow and this big cloud passing by. Quite beautiful. That's Rex Skyforce 3D at work. So if you have any last minute questions, guys, make sure you leave them now. Now we still have time. Next page. Huh. Oh, next phase. Oh, here, yeah. Well, we're still in cruise phase, right? Well, I'll just leave it like this right now. And then as soon as we start descending, I'll use the managed mode again for the speeds. So yeah, any last minute questions, make sure you leave them now before we enter into Budapest. Yeah, let me take a look at the traffic situation, by the way, see if it's busy at all. It's not super busy event, which is nice for a change. I mean, you know, sometimes it just gets too busy for comfort. And you feel really tired because the audio in your ears all the time is really loud. So, show you the map.
120.375.
Oh, there's a nice train of traffic coming in.
255 Papa, ciao.
And on the ground at Budapest, not bad. Actually, only a few traffic. Yeah, I think maybe just.
German Cargo 560. German Cargo 560. I'm terribly sorry, but I have to slow you down a little further. Please reduce Mach 0.76.
Event was not.
Mach 76 and no wait, German Cargo 5,
Maybe not timed very well. Maybe a bit too early in the afternoon for some reason. But yeah, I don't know. It's nice. It doesn't have to be busy all the time. Yeah, flying the Airbus. Yeah, weird, huh? Let's hope the landing will be alright this time. The landing at Amsterdam in the first flight was quite terrible. Okay. Well, let's see whether we're gonna make it. I think I'll start descending a little bit earlier than the top of the descent indicates.
No shoot, 10 with you.
What's your bit rate? I don't know. I think it's about 8,000 kilobyte. What is it? Bits per second?
Mean radar, good afternoon, identified. Proceed direct to Gotthard and report requested flight level.
Oh my, all those clouds up ahead. It's quite terrible.
Requesting flight level 310.
Roger, climb flight level 31.
Well, so far I like it. The the aircraft performs pretty well.
310.
And
310.
again, it's not the same
Thank
level of detail as FS Labs probably, but maybe we can turn on some lights up here. It's kind of getting darker, not by much, but let's see. Turn some of these lights on a little bit at least. Still trying to find all the. Oh, we don't need the floodlights. There we go. Just a little bit. Better lock the cockpit door again. And I will soon get ready for arrival. Yeah, I can print the ATC, I believe, indeed. And, you know, takeoff performance as well. All that stuff.
Alles Cook 86,
Kind of
Charlie
interesting.
November, Lima Space monitoring current 122.8, bye-bye.
So, next frequency 12037 is in the standby. And by the way, if any patrons are watching, there will be a post-flight stream again. Right after this flight, so that should be nice. Let's see, arrival time 15:39 Zulu, so we'll be a little bit later than scheduled, so
Austin
just so you know.
27, when ready, descend flight level 170 to beat Aro.
I'll be, you know, changing clothes and cleaning up this, and I'll be online in the post live as soon as I can.
Flight level 170 and CN.
Austin 27, when ready,
there's some
descend flight
ATCs
level
up here as well,
170
for the load sheet. Ah,
and
yeah.
again, when ready.
So I just clicked that, yeah, so you can see the load sheet right here.
When ready, and
Ah, nice.
level 170.
So I can do the same for the ATIS apparently. Nice. You can clean that again? Oh, it opens up. Ah, nice. Okay, we'll soon start descending. Top of descent coming up shortly. As you can see, 1509. Check the progress page. Yeah, still learning more about all the different pages that you can find in this flight management system. Okay, just go back to manage speeds
Report your speed to Budapest radar 120.
and start descending 330. As you can see, the profile's coming up already, so let's make sure we descend nicely on time.
Thanks, bye. And Swiss 223 Papa, same for you. Report the speed to Budapest 120375. Bye-bye.
120375 with the speed for Swiss 223 Papa. Thank you very much, bye. Okay, Budapest, there we go. Doesn't need drag already, it's kind of pitching down. Yeah, looks like we're able to meet the restriction.
Roger, you are identified, thank you.
Let's just add a little bit.
Keep this McQueen 076.
And Budapest, good afternoon, Swiss 223 Papa, inbound Gotar with speed Mach 0.79.
Swiss 223 Papa Budapest, you are identified, and descend flight level 200, initially proceed direct to Davos Point.
Direct Fabels and descent flight level 200, Swiss 223 Papa. 200. Let's continue the descent.
Swiss 255 Papa, proceed direct to Bravo Papa
And
418,
direct Fabels.
Bravo Papa
Inserts.
418, and descend 10,000
There we go.
feet altitude, QNH 100.
And that's where we're gonna
Direct.
add some speed again.
Descent 10,000. 1008. Swiss 255 Papa. Budapest Raiders DS, Takeoff 721, flight level 150, inbound on next and info Victor. Ocean 721 Budapest Leader, hello, identified, continue to run XR, I will call you back shortly for a short rest.
Profile's not really up to date right now. That's what I'm still struggling a little bit with the Airbus, you know. Catching up with the profile. I just think I'll use vertical speed for a minute. Send with a fixed vertical speed for now. Maybe fly a little bit faster. There we go. Until the profile comes up again. Alright.
German Cargo 50 X-ray, just fly heading
1590 Zulu, arrive there in 8 minutes.
090 for sure. 090 German Cargo 50 X-ray.
Just wondering why it's not, should be descending a lot faster if you want to make that.
Speedbird 100 Yankee, contact Budapest approach on frequency 122.975, have a safe time.
See if it picks it up right now. No, it doesn't change anything.
123.997, Speedbird 100 Yankee.
And I'll
3225 Uniform, continue climb to flight level 320.
Continue climb flight level 320, Swiss 225.
I need to descend faster, right? I think. Let's just descend faster just to be sure, because otherwise we, you know, it's still, let's take a look, Pebbles 20 Zulu. We arrived there in 8 minutes and I want to be around flight level 200 by then.
3223 Papa, proceed direct Bravo Papa 418 and descend flight level 110.
Direct Bravo Papa 418 and descend flight level 110, Swiss 223 Papa. 110. I was really wondering why it's not updating the profile properly. Maybe because of this, I'm not even sure what this TP means. Can we just delete that? There we go, that's better.
German Cargo 50X,
maybe not.
What is the minimum speed that you can keep? Please report the Mach point.
Just fly and heading quickly, and then direct that waypoint again. I think Boeing philosophy is kicking in here. Direct Bravo Papa 418.
Okay, German Cargo
5 can keep 0.07 Mach.
Huh.
Okay. German
Type
Cargo
it in here.
50 X-ray, speed back to
Inserts.
Mach point 70
That's better.
and
And I can go back to nav.
Papa 418 and descend the flight.
And flight level 110, so let's just make sure we are at flight level 110 by that point.
Okay, Bravo Papa 418, descend flight level 210 initially and speed
There we go.
0.7 Mach, German Cargo 50 X-ray.
And it looks like we get the sand a little bit shallower.
German Cargo 50 X-ray,
So,
the level is
a little bit more manual
120,
approach.
Below
Below the glide, so we are actually below the glides, yeah, okay. Let's take a look at performance, progress. Yeah, we're catching up slowly, I think. Just keep using vertical speed for now. Select 1500 for now, something like that. Make sure we catch up with the glides. So the profile should look better right now. There we go. It's,
Chase 293, Mike,
if we are going to level off all the time right now, it's not really necessary. We'll catch up with the glides and then we go back and manage descent mode again, as we should do. So I'll just check on the chart where we are actually heading. So also for you,
Chase 293, Mike, descend flight level
as you can see, the Bravo Papa 418 is this waypoint up there. And I think we'll get vectors at some point after that, so let's just see. And it's cloudy up here, it's quite terrible. We just check the approach controller already, 122. 297.
Oh, just sorry, 5517. Yes, you sure? Because you are
1297.
leaving my
There we go.
airspace. Monitor vehicle 1 to the decimal 8. Bye-bye.
Well, it's a good tip, Mo, from this page. Definitely helpful.
45517. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So we can see how much we deviate from the ideal descent path. But I think if we follow this vertical speed for now, then we'll be able to catch up with the calculated profile. Rory-san, you are motivated to join the airline by these streams. Nice, you're private pilot currently, busy with the CPL. Oh, I'm glad I could help you with that. Yeah, what you see on this channel is indeed, of course, mostly airline stuff. And you know, that's where I want to head for as well. So, yeah, it's really nice to be able to simulate the airline stuff. I mean, the real flying, of course, cannot beat this. But in order to kind of get a sense of what it feels like in managing an airliner, that's just amazing. And that's something you definitely do with flight sim. So, I'm glad I could help with that. And wish you best of luck.
Transition for runway 13.
Okay, well, looking good so far. Again, I'm just using vertical speeds and modes to nice continuous descent while we catch up with the profile.
330, speed 70.
Table 125, continue your radar contact, highway corridor.
Budapest Tower is 1181.
Please 255 Papa.
And
contact approach and
ground is 1219.
975. Bye bye, have a safe flight.
I think we'll receive an handoff from ground.
122, that's me 75. Thank you, so good time, Papa.
Austrian 721, Budapest Shader calling.
Daniel just landed at Lima X-Ray Golf Bravo. Which airport is that?
721, we send flight
And Mo has to leave. Well, thank you for the tips, Mo. Definitely helps. As you can see, we all learn something new every time, including me, so that's definitely useful. And, well, I can disable the terrain here. I hope I see some weather, maybe. Again, there were some thunderstorms reported in the area. Yeah, looks like there's something, a little bit of weather. Some rain up here. So let's make sure we actually keep an eye on that. So we might hit some turbulence and thunderstorms if it gets even worse. Yeah, as you can see, quite some moderate weather up here. Let me just increase the scale on the first officer side to look for any weather up ahead, even further. Oh, huh? Wait, no.
223 Papa. Continue on high speed. And contact approach on frequency 122.975.
Continue high speed and approach 122.975 for Swiss 223 Papa. Thanks very much, bye bye. Apparently those ranges are linked. Didn't actually know that. It's quite weird.
3225 uniform contact green radar on frequency 131.3.
Next is 1181.
Oh, step 121 approach status, look at main been heading about 110.
I think I need to increase the volume on this guy a little bit.
Number 2.
Heading 110, number 2, 721.
Budapest approach, I guess.
House 721, this is 9,000 feet by 21008.
And 9,000 feet by 108 of 721.
Budapest approach, good afternoon, Swiss 223 Papa, passing flight of 170 for flight of 110.
Swiss 223 Papa, Budapest approach, identified, good afternoon, descend 9,000 feet altitude,
about VLAP, and then obviously VLAP expect that as unfortunately 13 right.
Descent flat on 90 and or 9,000 feet and expect runway 13 right for Swiss 223 Papa. There we go. So we'll just continue our descent for now.
225 3 right unfortunately 13 right. Cleared ILS 13 right, Swiss 255 Papa.
90 set. Yep, I'm still below, but we're catching up with this vertical speed, I believe. Only slowly, so nice gradual. Maybe I can reduce it a bit further later on. I think we might need some anti-ice at some point. True air temperature is -3. Yeah.
4,000 feet.
Just to be sure, I'm gonna turn on the engine anti-ice. It's really hitting the clouds up here. I'm not sure what they want me to do after Bravo Papa 418 to be exact. So let's see. Otherwise, we'll just ask.
Please do find Papa for Budapest Tower 118.1. Budapest Tower 118.1, thank you. Swiss 255 Papa, ciao.
Wow, it's cloudy. It's quite terrible. Can't see a thing.
Austrian 71 on present and Steelers unfortunately 13 right, number 2. Presenting Steelers 13 right, 277.
I expect that we get vectors. Maybe we'll be able to turn in a little bit earlier.
German Cargo 50, X-ray, Budapest approach, good afternoon, identified that is
Let's turn on the landing system indication so we can get a visual representation of the ILS.
8,000 feet on QNH 1008, 13 right, German Cargo 50, right.
And then we'll just reduce to 1,000 for now.
Swiss 223, Papa, descent 8,000 feet.
Descent 8,000 feet, Swiss 223 Papa. 8,000 set. And let me just check the QNH just to be sure. It's 1008. So 008. There we go. And Swiss 223 Papa, any instruction after Bravo Papa 418?
Swiss 223 Papa, heading 040.
Heading 040 after Bravo Papa 418, Swiss 223 Papa. Okay. We'll just remember that. You can see quite a bit of weather up here. I think on the 040 heading we're pretty much able to avoid that, so that's nice. Okay, let's see how we're doing. So just get we'll pull the knob and then we'll get a heading. Side tech yoke with the Airbus, yeah. It's just here for the knobs and switches, but I'm not using it. Don't worry. Oh yeah, landing lights, good idea. Well, we can turn them on right now already. And if the DAT is above 10, not yet, then we're able to turn off engine anti-ice. Let's see. Yeah, we've caught up with the profile nicely. Reducing speed right now. And I think I'll just do managed. And heading 040. There we go. We're flying alongside the weather up here. So let's see how that goes. Oh, just use open descent modes for now. Go. Oh, I love those views. It's really nice. Luckily it's still daylight, we can actually see something this time on VATSIM live flights. On arrival especially. Usually during arrival it's already dark. Departure may be light, but usually my arrivals are in darkness.
Swiss 223 Papa, descend 4,000 feet and turn right heading 100.
Right heading 100 and descend 4,000 feet, Swiss 223 Papa. Right, yeah, looks like we were able to get a little bit of a shortcut on this one. So I'll just direct for reference to, well, Bravo Papa 010.
German Cargo 50 X-ray, descend 4,000 feet.
Ooh, nav? No.
4,450.
Yeah, that's a weird thing, that it just wants to go to nav in such case.
Swiss 223 Papa on present heading clearance approach runway 13 right, number 2. Correction, number 3.
On present heading cleared ILS approach runway 13 right, Swiss 223 Papa. Oh, well that's interesting because we're not able to actually capture the, do the speed brakes out and try to capture from above, but we're really high on the ILS approach. The controller should sort of notice that.
Budapest approach, just with 293 Mike, if you seeing flight of 130.
See if we can actually catch up with that one.
Swiss 293 Mike, Budapest approach, stop the CMR information.
And otherwise we'll just press delay vectors because otherwise I feel not comfortable, I think. I'll turn the engine and the eyes off, we don't need it anymore.
And receiving the last part.
So again, I'm not flying with the yoke, don't worry.
Swiss 293 Mike, expect direct approach runway 13 right by vectors.
Okay. Let's see if we can get some flaps out. I think we can. No, not yet. At this speed.
Swiss 223 Papa, call Budapest Tower, Mama in decimal 1. Around 10, goodbye.
Budapest Tower 118.1, Swiss 223 Papa, bye. What I can do is put the gear down, I think.
50X, ray, turn right heading 160.
That will create some drag. Localizers captured.
German Cargo 50X, ray, please confirm right heading 160.
And glide slope should be capturing as well soon.
SNC 160.
But it's quite a rapid descent. That's okay for now. Glide slope checked. Speed brake still out. That's correct. And then we'll be able to set flaps 1 once we reach the speed and the go around altitude. Let me just check that. Once we ride, go around altitude is 5,000 feet. There we go. Well, runway is in sight at least. So there we go, guys. I'll just start reducing speed right now. We're still in managed mode. Oh yeah, I thought that would happen, but speed is a little bit too high for this flap setting. So this is a Boeing pilot flying an Airbus. But I need to drag because otherwise we're not able to get down on time. 1181 and ground 1219 on the standby. Speed is reducing nicely, so put the speed brake back up, down, and armed. There we go. We're 7 miles out.
223 Papa, Budapest.
Yeah, Budapest Tower, Swiss 223 Papa, ILS 13 right.
Swiss 223 Papa,
Budapest Tower, good afternoon, sir. Continue approach runway 13 right, number 2 for landing, wind 1107 knots.
Continue approach, Swiss 223 Papa. Alright, there's some traffic apparently in front of us. I cannot see the traffic on TCAS. TCAS is on, isn't it? Yeah, it should be. Let's keep an eye on it. And we'll get down to full flaps.
223 Papa runway 13 right,
Yeah, it's already on the ground. Clear to land runway 13 right, says 223 Papa. Okay, there we go, guys. Well, I'm gonna do a manual landing, so we don't need to... Did I activate the approach phase? I'm not even sure. Maybe it should have. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave the speed in managed mode, just like it should work, and let's hope the sim doesn't crash this time. After vacating the runway. Got a bit of crosswind from the left, so here we go. Thanks for the good luck wishing. Okay, there we go. Right? Yeah. Haha. I knew it. Okay, we're landing. 1000. This feels weird. It always feels weird. Somehow I want to touch the yoke, of course, but I can't. Well, we got the runway inside. The weather is not as bad as expected, so that's good.
13 right.
Budapest Tower, hello, Swiss 285 kilo, holding point kilo, runway 13 left.
Swiss 25,
Good so far.
285 kilo, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 13
Traffic
left.
is departing 13 left.
500.
Clear to land.
4 good afternoon, German Cargo 50, established 13 right.
300.
German Cargo 50, X-ray, Budapest Tower, good afternoon, sir, runway 13 right. Continue approach number 2 for landing in 1107 knots.
Wow.
Continue approach for landing number 2, German Cargo 50, X-ray.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, retard,
Retard.
6285 kilo, expect about
There we
3
go.
minutes delay due landing traffic.
What a rough landing. Selecting reverses.
Copy 3 minutes delayed, Swiss 285 kilo.
Should be engaging right now. Doesn't really want to engage.
Speed for German Cargo 50, X-ray.
There we go. And we'll vacate right here.
German Cargo 50.
Well, not bad for one of my first Airbus landings. There we go, guys. So last time my sim crashed when I was vacating right here. So let's see if that happens right now. I hope not. Then we'll get the taxi chart ready. Well, there we go, guys. Welcome to Budapest.
German Cargo 50, X-ray, runway 13 right, clear to land. Runway 13 right, clear to land, German Cargo 50, X-ray.
And I'll open up the airport charts.
6285 kilo, welcome to Budapest, contact ground 121.9er, bye bye.
Swiss 223 Papa, I guess. Was that for Swiss 223 Papa?
Affirmative, sir. 6223 Papa, contact ground 121.9er.
121.9er, Swiss 223 Papa, bye bye. Okay, there we go. Slow down a little bit. Budapest ground, good afternoon, Swiss 223 Papa, vacated runway 13 right.
Papa, hello, next via Bravo, Mike, Papa 1, game 43.
Bravo, Mike, Papa 1, gate 43, Swiss 223 Papa. Okay, Bravo is to the left right there. Yeah, no crash to desktop. Haha. Well, thanks guys for the good luck wishes. It has helped, as you can see. We managed to land an Airbus, even though the approach was a bit off with the glide up there, but that's also due to my inexperience with this thing. But in the end, it worked out well. Actually, you know, when I was flying to Seattle on the Airbus A330, they also had the spoilers out during the entire approach. So I don't think that it's that uncommon to use the speed brakes in the air when necessary.
Please do the combat is the local procedure. Your A319, you have to shut down your left engine when you are turning to the gate.
Oh. Oh, nice to know. We'll go Swiss 223 Papa. So we'll switch the left engine off when we're turning into the gates. Oh, that's good to know. Let me just show you the chart. As you can see, we're now taxiing on Bravo. Mike should be right up ahead. And then we'll taxi to stand 43, which is this one. Okay. Right Mike, Papa 1, and then stand 43. Okay. So yeah, let's clean up the aircraft a little bit. Landing lights can be turned off. We'll just use ground power when we arrive at the gate. Strobe lights can be turned off. Auto brake, all that's not necessary. Brake fan is not necessary. Brake temperature is good. And we'll turn right at Mike. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this landing here at Budapest. And this flight with the Airbus A319. So the controller giving some extra information. We'll turn off the left engine. I know what, let's just start the APU just to be sure. Oh yeah, I should have waited for the flaps open message, but that's okay.
Okay guys, Bucharest, done, good afternoon,
Swiss departing. So right here on Mike.
50X3, hello, please hold short and call you back.
And taxiway Alpha is to the right up here. And we'll continue ahead a little bit. Aircraft in front of us waiting. You're welcome, Oliver. Glad you enjoyed it.
German cargo 50X3.
Radar off. TCAS, stand by. Yeah. I'll have to do that still. Ooh, where's he going? Oh, he's taxiing right. Well, let's give him some room. Don't want to clip his wings. Weather radar should be off right now. Yeah, I'll just leave the transponder on. I'm not sure if they actually want that to appear. So, we'll turn right here. Gate 43 is right up ahead, and we'll shut down the left engine in that case. There we go. Is that PTU sound again?
Thank you. Continue taxi on Bravo and hold short before Mike.
Something sounds very wrong with the PTU. The dog barking. There we go. Gate 43. I'm not sure if there's actually any... I can quickly enable GSX for fun. Would be weird now if the sim crashes, but you never know. Whoops, I think I pressed the wrong button. Gate 43. No. Ah, Wizz Air, whatever. There we go. Electric hydraulic pump. Ah. Where do I turn that off? Ah. That should be this one. I'll taxi a little bit further. I messed up the PTU. Yeah. Again, I'm not an Airbus expert, so I'm not sure what the consequences are of. Whoops, a little bit too far. Turning off the one engine. There we go. And we'll turn the second engine off as well. Ah. Yeah, it stopped now. Well, there we go, guys. Welcome to Budapest. That was a nice flight. Not that long. It's about, yeah, almost 6 o'clock local time. At least in the Netherlands. I think Budapest uses the same, or Hungary uses the same time zone.
German Cargo 50X3, just for information, I will take you back to Terminal 1. So arrive on Mike, then arrive again on Alpha.
And I'll just switch frequencies quickly to say goodbye to you. That's normal for Airbus, yeah, okay. But I bet maybe well, the sound was pretty bad. I know about the PTU, but I was not sure whether it was supposed to make this sound after switching off the first engine. Well, there we go, guys. We've landed an Airbus safely, luckily. Yeah, quite getting used to as always. It's a nice aircraft to fly, but you know, especially when you get ATC into the mix, you know, you see that it's sometimes quite difficult to get used to it, and you know, working with a different type of automation. So we arrived a little bit higher on approach than I wanted to, but that's basically because I was not really sure about the vertical profile, because even though we were too low according to profile, we were actually, you know, quite too high in order to make a nice capture of the glide slope on the ILS. So yeah, something to consider for the future, taking a little bit better look at the you know, how the flight path is calculated during the approach, and how to deal with, you know, flight path changes and vectors, and trying to you know, update the descent path, or it could be an aerosoft thing that it just does not calculate it properly. So then, in that case, using one of the more manual modes actually helps. So, well, that's it, guys. Again, any patrons that are watching, I'm going to be going live on the Patreon only stream. You know where to find it. In a few minutes after this stream has quit. And for anyone else watching right here, I thank you very much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed this nice flight. Let me just say goodbye to you. See if I missed anything. PTU is broken, yeah. Yeah, hey, Gannon 136. Yeah, the flight went well, luckily. And yeah, I'll just sign off from here. So let me just give you one more outside view. The aircraft being parked. Luckily, the sim survived. I'm really glad about that. That's the Aerologic 777 going there. That's nice. There we go. An old Malev plane right here. Well, unfortunately, that airline doesn't fly anymore. It's not as busy as I expected, but it's nice. Well, we parked pretty nice. There we go. Not bad, right? Maybe you want to turn off the anti-collision lights. We don't need it anymore. There we go. Beacon off. So, all right, guys. Now this is interesting. Why does it not actually show this being off? Oh, maybe it's still cooling down or something, and then it will show off. Could be. Alright, guys. Well, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in. Hope to see you on the next live stream. Again, I think I'll take the Quality Wing 787 out for a flight for a change. I think that one got in second on the voting in the community tab on the channel. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Sergeant Thomas, thank you very much. See you as well. Captain Aaron, Oliver, thanks for joining in. And JS Sridhar. Yes, well, that's of course for you to judge whether I did well. Well, it felt well, although the approach was again a bit you know, too high for comfort. But then in that case, I could have asked for some delay vectors, but it worked out well. So never hurts to keep in mind here on your mental calculations, you know, seeing how many miles you're away from the runway, so you can kind of judge, okay, am I able to actually make it and reduce my speed in time. So thanks for watching, everyone. I wish you a great rest of your weekend. And yeah, the weather is going to be really nice, so I'm going to spend a good time outdoors. Oh, yeah, I need to tell this. I'm going to be going to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport tomorrow. I'm going to be visiting a runway that's under construction, so that will be very nice. Maybe I can post some photos of that on my Facebook page, so stay tuned for that. All right? Let me just open up the live control room. Yeah, there we go. So, goodbye for now, and see you on the next one. See ya.